afternoon, welcome to eRepair. So today we're doing a very similar repair to one we've done before. This is an Xbox One drive, so one of the original Xbox black ones, first gen. So this is a drive that will no longer read discs. Now, in a previous repair that I've done, I've fixed one of these, and the way I did that is I bought a whole new shell and I've transferred the board. I'll remember to try and link it above. But fundamentally, it requires you to do soldering and have a bit more equipment, and it's a little bit more of a complicated repair. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I have another one of these that, as I say, now needs some repair, and we're just going to do a really simple job of swapping the laser. So off to one side I have a new laser. You can buy these separately. This one I purchased off of eBay. It was about £7. It's come with the flex, and we're going to swap this one out. So in my previous video, I've swapped this main board out. So you basically buy a new drive, open it up, and you're going to have to desolder this board and swap it. Otherwise, when you put it into the Xbox, you're going to get a big message on the screen saying that there's some mismatch and it can't read discs and yada yada yada. So we're going to do a bit of a swap here. So the thing that we still have to do is to disconnect all these ribbons, and then we can start disassembling the drive. This is a very simple repair, literally just requires you to have a screwdriver and nothing more. So you saw me open it up, 4 screws there, all the same size. Next with the 3 screws on the board, again all the same size. And then what you can do is just tilt this over like that so it's out the way. And at that point we have access to the motor and the laser. Now, a couple of things we've got to do here. We've got to disconnect this motor to be able to remove this laser and get to the spindle, and we've got to undo this screw here. So this little plastic retaining bit is the bit that makes the laser go backwards and forwards on the spindle. So we'll do that first. Keep note that it's a different size screw, so you do need to keep it separate. And then we're going to do the motor. So the motor is really super simple. It's 3 screws, all the same size, and then we're going to do this and flip the motor over. So as you can see, I've just undone those now. And then what we're going to do, we're going to flip this motor over, just really carefully, try not to damage the flex. And at that point we can now get properly to this laser. You can see it's got some play in it. So I'll lift it up on this one side over here, and the spindle should just lift, and then it will unclip from that side. So it's just literally hooked in on one side and the spindle on the other. So if we bring our new laser in, you can see exact same thing. We do just need to transfer this bar, so we'll take that out, pop that off to one side, and then we're going to pop this bar straight back into this one, just like that. So super easy. Be careful not to put your finger on the laser. We just don't want to compromise it in any way. And what we're going to do, we're going to hook it back onto that side, and then very carefully we're going to wiggle this into position. This little spindle is a little bit fiddly to get in. You sort of need to do a bit of a wiggling on the alignment, and it will go all the way in. So you can see, if I just give it a bit of a prod here, eventually it will go into position. So you sort of need to lift it at one end a little bit as well, and it will go. So there we go. And you can see it's sat sort of on this little sort of pointy bit just here, but it's still completely free. And then what we're going to do is flip this back over, and assuming everything's lined up, it will clamp that into place. So there you go, that's now in, it's not moving. You can see this is flowing freely, and that motor is back in place as well. So the first thing we'll do is just quickly screw this back down. As you can see, it's a real super quick repair. And I know this drive has got a dodgy laser. I can hear it's trying to read the discs. I can hear the motor moving backwards and forwards when it's in the Xbox. So I know it's just got a weak laser, I think. So that's done. And then the last thing we've got to do is stop this free sliding. So if you line the laser up with this sort of indented gap here, and then what you'll be able to do is just drop this back in. We just need to align it so it's the screw hole and everything's lined up. There is a little notch on this as well so that it holds it in place. And we'll screw this back down. And at that point you'll feel a little bit of resistance, almost like you can feel the motor sort of moving as you do it. And then our final bit is just to pop this board back in, which is again super easy. So I like to do my flexes before I screw it down. I think there's just a little bit more play in it, which makes it slightly easier to get them in. And what we're looking for is the lines on the flexes to be sort of lined up with the lines on the board. So that's all back in position. And then again, those 3 screws that we took out at the start, all the same size, no real issue where they go. Just pop them anywhere, as long as they're in those 3 screw holes. That one. And then it's just really a question of popping our cover plate back on, and at that point we should have a pretty well refurbished drive. So very, very simple, straightforward repair. That's taken me all of 6 minutes. I've done it completely in real time whilst I've been talking to you, and it's really quite simple. Truth be told, I didn't realise how simple it was until I started repairing another one, and then realised my mistake of all these years. Instead of buying a whole £25 disk drive to transfer the board, I could have just done the laser for £6 or £7. So the difference in cost is quite dramatic. And that's it. We're absolutely done. So I'm going to reinstall this back into my Xbox. I'm not going to show you that. I've shown you it in a previous video. And I will try and remember to link it above if you want to see how to do the board replacement instead of just doing the laser. So there we go. If you found it useful, please drop me a like, leave me a comment, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.